Hey, it's the Train Guy USA back with another video. This video is going to detail my journey from Chicago to St. Louis via Amtrak. A very short trip, but a fun trip nonetheless. Stay tuned. And we've departed Union Station en route to St. Louis, Missouri. So this trip should be about 5 hours from Chicago to St. Louis. We will see some great stations and some cool sights.
Yes, restroom is this way.
Buckshot hot beverages, hot cold drinks, sweet and salty snacks, and a whole lot more. I do have alcohol, and make sure you have proper plastic state ID or passport.
All the way through to the car.
Similar to when I took a journey from Los Angeles to Chicago via the Southwest Chief, I took some time to learn Spanish, and I'm doing it here again via Mango Languages. Just a little daily review to get me caught up with my Spanish learning journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, that last intermediate station stop was the Great Dwight, Illinois. Pontiac will be next, 15 minutes to Pontiac, Illinois, followed by Bloomington Normal, 45 minutes.
Yeah, because I just, I really...
Stop was the Great Pontiac, Illinois. Our next intermediate station stop will be Bloomington Normal, approximately 30 minutes to Bloomington Normal, followed by Lincoln, Illinois, 1 hour.
This is my favorite part of the Amtrak videos when I do a walkthrough. So in my last video, I did a walkthrough from the first sleeper car all the way to the last passenger car on the Southwest Chief. And then before that, I did a walkthrough from the last passenger car to the observation car on the Southwest Chief going to Kansas City. Here is a little bit different. I did start at the last passenger car. Now, I am going to end at the cafe car. I'm not going to go to the first passenger car on this train, but this was still a nice view for myself. And as you can see, this is a much more modern fleet, but you do have a mixture of old and new here on this line. You also won't see any sleeper cars here because this is more of a commuter line, but you will, as you just saw, a lot of people still sleeping and things of that nature. But this was just a really, really cool walkthrough for me on this particular line here. Ending my walkthrough at the cafe car was okay. It was nice that the cafe car was towards the front of the train, and unfortunately, I did have to eat lunch from the cafe. But all in all, it was still good, and I had a fun time with my walkthrough.
Bagel, right? And decaf.
But this video is really important. Well, 6 minutes long, so yeah, it's gonna be good.
Where'd you get on it? Going to Kansas City? How many of you? 4. Okay, I got you.
What? Go to part 2 for one.
Also, folks, you're going to get a new set of conductors and engineers on a train this evening. That's going to take you from St. Louis into Kansas City. They'll be able to give you ETAs into those station stops, folks. Once again, you're going to get a new set of conductors and engineers. It's going to take you into Kansas City from St. Louis. On behalf of the Onboard Services crew and the train and engine crew out of Chicago and St. Louis, we would like to thank everyone for riding with us today on Amtrak. St. Louis is next. St. Louis, you guessed it, St. Louis is next.
Oh, that's what you said.
And I have arrived in St. Louis, Missouri. This was a fun, quick trip for me from Chicago, Illinois to St. Louis, Missouri, and I had a excellent time seeing the state of Illinois. I had never taken this route before to go to St. Louis. Now, this wasn't my first time going to St. Louis. The first time I went to St. Louis, I actually flew. That was a quick flight. But this is my first time going to St. Louis via Amtrak, and I couldn't have asked for a much better experience than the one that I got on this day via Amtrak. This is a very, very fun trip for me and very, very quick, as I stated earlier. And going through the St. Louis Gateway Station, pretty cool. And this led me to taking more public transportation within St. Louis to get to the hotel that I was staying in. But again, this was a really, really fun experience for me. And it's one that I hope that a lot of people in the Midwest can experience coming from Chicago, going to St. Louis, or even going from St. Louis to Chicago via the Amtrak Missouri River Runner route. This again was a very fun trip for me, and I can't wait to take more trips via Amtrak to share on my YouTube page.